Hey, 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 it's Rebekah Simon Peter for Rethinking Renewal, and thank you so much for joining me for this vlog message to think about rising. The truth is, there is so much that threatens to bring us down these days. I mean, widespread challenges to our democracy, the reshaping of government by nonstop executive orders, attacks on decency, mercy, and basic gospel teachings. And hate to say it, but if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, well, missing the opportunity for a three-peat, that could bring you down. But truthfully, in all seriousness, there is a lot that is bringing us down these days. Uncertainty in our personal lives, our civic lives, the ups and downs that go with everyday life, and just how to lead a congregation in these uncertain, changing times. There is a deep sense of powerlessness and just not knowing what to do. Well, that's why I wanted to talk with you about rising today. And what does it mean to rise? Well, rise means to move from a lower place to a higher place, from a lower position to a higher position, from disempowerment to empowerment. And think about it. What rises? The sun rises. Moon rises. Hope rises. There's something else that can rise these days, and that is our consciousness, our sense of who we are, of whose we are, of what is possible because of whose we are. In fact, here are some acronyms for RISE. Do me a favor and tell me which of these you like best. RISE, reflect, inquire, suggest, and elevate. I like that one. Here's another one. RISE, responsibility, integrity, service, excellence. RISE. But here's my favorite one. Resilience through information, skills, and experiences. And that last one is the one I want us to think about as people of faith, as leaders of faith. In my latest book, Believe Like Jesus, Rising from Faith in Jesus to the Faith of Jesus, I suggest that it's possible to rise in our consciousness and capacities, not only believing in Jesus, but by believing like Jesus, having the same kinds of beliefs that Jesus had so we could do the kinds of things Jesus did. Now, this is the shift that takes us from advancing from discipleship to apostleship, moving from one who follows behind, who tags along, to one who is willing to be sent, to represent, to be an ambassador, to speak in the name of, to operate by the principles of Jesus. Yeah, heady stuff. And yet, friends, this is what we're made for. Think about it. Biblically, rise is one of the most exciting words there is. He is not here. He has risen. Rise up and walk. Arise, shine, for your light has come. People, we were made to rise, not to be weighed down, not to be pinned down, not to be disempowered. The body wants to rise. God calls on us to rise. We were made for rising, even in, especially in, these challenging times. So I want to leave you with this. Here are some ways you can rise. You can pray. Let your prayers rise and your consciousness with it. Reach out to others so their spirits rise. Call people to account so they can arise to new standards. Let them know what your standards are. Now, rising is why I'm offering a course starting soon called Rise, because we gotta rise, people. And this is 40 days to spiritual transformation. It's going to take place during Lent. And we're going to look at what it takes to believe like Jesus, to believe in our partnership with God, to believe that our prayers have power, to believe in the miracle mindset, to believe that our lives have purpose, and to believe that resurrection is real. In God's world, there are no dead ends. And then we're going to end this 6-session course with the 5 steps to co-creating miracles with God, so you always know how to rise. Look in the comments for a link to learn more and to register. In the meantime, find ways to rise and find ways to lift each other up. Lift your head, lift your heart, lift your spirits, be in action, and let us be people who rise. Amen? Amen.